Hello, my name is Sebbi, and welcome back to the coffee break in Minecraft. Today is Wednesday, March 25th, 2020. So, yesterday I gave my presentation at the virtual reality conference in virtual reality. This was exciting, this was super cool. Well, that's, I guess, the main part of this episode. But first, let's have this Corona update because, well, the situation is still there, still present. Since last time, the German Chancellor announced that this, well, not curfew, but this movement restriction is now in place and enforced for the entirety of Germany. So it's not limited to Bavaria and a few other regions anymore. No, it's now applied to the entire country. And it's not really a curfew. It's, as I said, just a movement and restriction on our freedom. So, alright, this guy had a really bad day. So we still are allowed to leave our houses. However, when outdoors, we are only allowed to be together with persons from our household or with one person that is not part of our household, but not more. So, that's okay. I mean, hey, no, you're not allowed in my little cabin, sheep guy. So that's all right. And of course, grocery stores are still open, and all the other important shops are open. In this case, things are all right. I'm still doing fine. Of course, I do have a lot of distraction due to the conference taking place right now. But right, I need more cobblestone. Yeah, let's get more cobblestone. Well, we can leave this sign here for at least this episode and then put it away because the conference is still running and why not leave this here because it's still a current thing. Corona is still doing its thing. We need to see if those measurements are now effective or if they will be extended, because right now I think it's for 2 weeks or so until the end of the first week of April or so. Not quite sure when exactly it should be ending, but we will see. So yeah, there isn't anything super special to discuss right now, aside from the general thing of please stay at home, or if you want to do things outdoors like me, because you need sports, and without sports you would just wouldn't be happy anymore, then just do it alone, because it's not worth it to increase the risk of being infected or of infecting others. Just be careful. And I just see that over the course of the last few days, at first it was really empty outdoors. The streets were empty, roads were empty, but as more and more days pass, more people are outdoors again. So it almost seems like as if the people have already forgotten about, hey, this measurement is in place for 2 weeks and not just a day or so. So yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed by this behavior, because in the end it results in the fact that they restrict our movement even further. And hey, I play by the rules. I try to, well, I definitely stay at home unless I'm doing sports. And when I do sports, I'm doing sports alone. So yeah, it's not me who's causing the problems. And I don't want to be restricted even further just because a few persons think, hey, no, this is not applying to me. I'm not the one who has to reduce my personal activities, my personal social contacts. So yeah, I just hope that this will not become a problem, because hey, as I just said, I need my sports. I need to be outdoors. So ooh, we can have even these walls with those stones. That's cool. That's exciting. That's completely new and a great insight. So maybe we can even use different materials for the foundation of the museum. This would be cool. This is the thing I need to investigate. So, oh, I don't have. I think I will just. Well, let's see. When I grab this and that, I got at least some cobblestone. Can grab those two. Maybe this one. All right, I need to investigate this. This situation. All right, up there we can clean up a little bit. Oh yeah, I hope. Oh no, those people will start to use their brains, as discussed in the last episode. It's not very complicated. Please just use your brain, your tiny little marbles, and to think about what you're doing, and if this what you're doing is appropriate, or if it would be better to not do it, at least under current circumstances, because it's not you. It's not just you who are there. There are so many other people, and nothing is more annoying than being punished for things a few people did without considering the effects on other people. So yeah, those are my 2 cents on this situation. Let's talk about the conference, because let's talk about cool and fun things. The conference, although an online-only event, is really a cool thing. Of course, it's a different thing than being there in person, talking to other people directly, and yeah, just talking to them directly, seeing them in person, having a coffee with them. But still, with our current technologies, it works out well. It works out really well. Right on the first day, few people organized a European meetup, which was super cool. So we met up in this virtual reality. Ow, horse, why? In this virtual reality environment, some used virtual reality devices, other did not. But yeah, we just were talking, standing together, doing networking. So even networking worked over this distance using virtual reality and this Mozilla Hubs platform. And that's exciting. This is super cool. Sure, it's not the true right person, the living person standing right next to you. It's just the avatar of that person. But there was at least this feeling that, hey, you're indeed sharing this space with someone else, and you're directly talking to them. So this is cool. This was really exciting, and we had a lot of fun doing that. The talks are also interesting, but I find it a little bit sad that not many people are using the virtual reality platform to give their talks. Most of them are using pre-recorded videos or are giving their presentations with by sharing their screens, which also is completely fine. But hey, we do have this new platform in place. We do have those cool possibilities of this artificial world where we can do so many different things, where we can make presentations way more interesting than just presenting normal slides using screen sharing, which is a little bit, yeah, standard and not that exciting. So yeah, this is the only thing that is a little bit sad. And most of, well, when a few did a presentation in virtual reality, it was not really connected and was not really a lot of out of the box thinking. So they did not really think about the possibilities that they got by presenting things in a virtual environment. And so it was really nice to be one of those persons. I mean, I presented it together with my co-author, and some of you who are watching this coffee break are also, or have also watched the presentation. So I've received a lot of positive feedback, and all of you were quite excited, and even the community itself was quite excited about our presentation. And I got so many great feedback, like, hey, this was the first good in VR presentation of the conference, and it was entertaining to watch, and I kept the interest of the audience, and all of those things were super cool, I was really amazed. I was really over the moon after after my presentation, after our presentation. I also recorded the presentation myself, so it was streamed to Twitch, and of course you can watch the live stream, the footage of the live stream on Twitch. But I thought, all right, this is cool, but I also like to have the footage or the presentation for myself, just in case something goes wrong with Twitch, or to use it for my very own purposes. And with that, I will be uploading the presentation soon. I recorded it even twice. Okay, how is this working? Is this like that? Yeah, that's like direct wall. This could be interesting. I like to try this out at the building site. Where's here stone? Let's maybe bring some more cobblestone to the building site. Do I need something else? Not really. So, yeah, I recorded it twice. I recorded my perspective, so I recorded it from what I personally saw during the presentation, and I even placed inside of our room, of our virtual presentation room, a second camera. So there was not only the cameraman who did this filming for the stream on Twitch. I also had my very own cameraman standing there. Of course, this one wasn't moving. It was just a static camera in the end. But nevertheless, it should have recorded our presentation, and so I guess this could be quite interesting. I think this could be really interesting to watch. I will not combine both videos, of course. I will just release both videos individually, but so you can either enjoy the presentation as someone who's sitting in the audience, or you can also see it from my perspective and yeah, see how it looked like to present there in front of well, virtual audience or not existing audience. I think that this could be really interesting to just see the two perspectives, and in the end you will see. Yeah, you can decide for yourself what you like more. Okay, this is more bright color. It's interesting. That's really interesting. And yeah, so this is cool. Well, this was really cool and really exciting. And yeah, so an online-only conference is working out, and is really. This is also cool. To interchange those two colors. That's exciting. I like this. I really like this. So yeah, at least on my end, the conference is a total success so far. I'm really enjoying it, as I said. So this is cool, and yeah, it was also interesting to yeah, I think this is cool. I think this pattern looks really good. Now I just need to decide, all right, when I do this, and I do this way, do I like to leave this room in here empty, or do I like to fill it in with with walls, that it's basically a solid structure, more or less? Or this could be also a thing. Instead of doing that, how will it look like when I do this? Yeah, this is also interesting. And we do have these holes in there, which gives the entire building some more dimension. But on the other hand, it's you can't look through the building. So maybe I will do that. This could be an exciting and interesting solution. And I think it's do I have still? No. I need to get the granite. Hey horse, what happened here? I need to get the granite to just see how it looks like when I put some red color behind it. This could be also interesting. So yeah, conference is cool. Today is the third day of the conference, so we are more than halfway done with it already, and time just flies. It's also really interesting to do a conference from home, because everyone is doing it, and so it feels even a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more laid back, which is also cool. And it's interesting because everyone is streaming or presenting from their living rooms, and yeah, this gives the entire conference a completely different flair, which is not bad. I kind of like it. I must really say this is a good thing, and I really hope this is one of the. I don't have the unpolished. How does it look like with polished granite when I put polished granite in the background? This is a worthy experiment, I guess. Yeah, I kind of like it, especially not only because, well, we can't change the current situation, of course. It's good that we are not traveling. It's good that we keep distance and that we still do our conference. I mean, most of the other conferences that would have taken place at this time are simply cancelled, or some try to postpone it to a later date. But yeah, we are still doing the conference. We are still doing it, although it wouldn't be possible otherwise. And so I hope we give really a good example for other conferences that, hey, using streaming, using virtual reality, we can do all those things. You can all do so many exciting, great things. And this would be super cool, also from an ecological standpoint, because this is really one thing where I'm not so sure about this entire conference situation. All the presenters are coming from all over the world, and we all fly across the entire globe for 3 days to give our presentations, and then we fly back again. I mean, this has a huge ecological footprint, negative footprint. No. No, I think this reddish color is not looking good. I don't like it. I think using cobblestone looks so much better than having this red color shining through. I think when we just keep it gray, in different shades of gray, then yeah, I think this is superior. This is superior. There is some dimension in it. There's some dimension involved, but it's not. It's also colorful. There's a pattern in it. But hey, speaking of pattern, how would it look like when we changed up a little bit the pattern? Yeah, we can do so many things that we don't need to travel then anymore, which I think could be also a great outcome of this conference, when we show that, okay, traveling is not necessarily needed for getting a conference done. So how's this looking like? No, I think that this is the checkered pattern is not, it's not the same thing as the stripes, basically. So let's keep the building striped. I think this is a little better. So this here, there and there. And so yeah, this is really a great thing. It's also a little bit demanding because yeah, the conference takes place at the time as if it would be in Atlanta, so it's okay. It's okay for being here in Germany, but I noticed a time difference. We gave our presentation around, I think it was just before 10 p.m. Definitely was after 9:30 or so. So it was already later in the evening, and it starts at 2 p.m. So yeah, I do have just basically a shift in my working times, and that's all right. It's not too drastic as if I would have to get up in the middle of the night or so. So okay, it's okay, but still, it's yeah, I notice it. I notice that things are different, and yeah, so cool times indeed. Still super happy about the great success of our NVR presentation. It was so amazing to hear from so many attendees, and even from the paper chairs. I think one of the paper chairs also was super amazed by our NVR presentation. So this is really amazing when you get so much positive and good feedback. And yeah, also it was amazing that you, as my viewers here, attended my presentation and were giving me some feedback on Twitter. And so yeah, it's fantastic. It's really a great time, and I really enjoyed it, and I'm still enjoying it. And yeah, with that, we are at the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this very episode. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Sebbi. See you!